Hi, and welcome back to Practical Projects with Vue.js 2. This is our first project that we're going to do, and it's called Geo-Store. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up the project. Again, that's on Nuxt.js. Then we're going to go and modify the server to add GraphQL. We're also going to add on top of that on the client side a Vuex store, and then we're going to start building out the UI on top of that Vuex store, starting with the map, adding on then the toolbar, and adding that flyout store info. And that's all built on top of Vuetify. So let's have a deeper dive into the architecture. So this is the app. It's in Chrome. You can see that it's dominated by a Google map, and on that map are a set of markers. Those markers represent markets in town. So it's a brick and mortar e-commerce app. You can search for a particular product. In this case, these are produce stands. So those who, for example, amaranth. And this shows you that there's only one location that has it, but I can increase my search radius and see if there's more. So there's one within 20 miles, and I can also filter it down to a particular price range. Turns out amaranth is pretty expensive, so let's put it back up at 10 bucks. And also, you can click on one of these and get a slide out that has some store information on it. Now, the UI is all Vuetify. The backend in this case is a Koa web server using Nuxt.js. And let's go through how we're going to build this out, the outline of the course, and then I'll show you more about the architecture, and then we can get on to building it. In this video, we're going to go over the Geo-Store app and its architecture and how we're going to go through building the app from the back to the front. So first, let's have a look at it. So you're going to see this slide repeated throughout the course. This is going to tell you not only the structure of the app, but also which section we're going to be working on in which video. At the bottom, we're going to have a set of static data that you're going to generate for the site. Now, we are going to go through, and even if you're not in the server side of things, and we are going to have to do some server side work to get this done, you're going to want to have a look at how we generate the static data, because in this example in particular, the static data actually has to be localized to you. As I say, it's a geo-store, so we're going to actually have to generate the data based on your location. Unless you live where I live, you're not going to see the data that's in the project on GitHub. So the first thing we need to do is generate that data after we've created our app. And then we're going to go and add on that GraphQL layer on the Koa server. So that's the Koa plus GraphQL. That will complete the server side of things. And then as we move on to the client side of things, we're going to do the Vuex store. And then we're going to build the individual components shown here in brown up on top, the map, the toolbar, and the store info. So as with all these examples, we're actually going to start at the back end and move to the front end. In the two example apps that come after this, we'll actually go back to the server side and add a little bit of code there before we complete the app.